The ship dropped out of FTL on the outskirts of the Tarkin system, its cloaking device immediately activated to avoid detection. On the bridge, Captain Vance reviewed the mission briefing one more time before addressing his elite squad of human special operators. "All right, gentlemen, here's the situation. Down on Tarka VII is a secret military research base developing illegal bioweapons to use against their enemies. We've been tasked by High Command to infiltrate the facility and either capture or eliminate their top scientist, a Tarkin named Zorvan. Once we have him, we are to sabotage the bioweapons program in whatever way necessary, then exfiltrate off-world with Zorvan in custody." The men listened intently as Vance continued. "This mission calls for the utmost stealth and precision. We'll be inserting at night via drop pod right into the middle of the forest near the facility. From there we'll make our way on foot through the trees until we reach the outer security perimeter." He gestured to their technical specialist, Corporal Davis. "Davis will hack into their systems and disable the external sensors so we can get past the fences undetected. Once inside, we'll split into 2 teams. Taylor, you'll take Rodriguez and Mann and head for the central computer core to plant explosives. Set charges on the mainframe and any data backups you can find. We need to utterly destroy their research." The 3 men nodded, already reviewing the facility layout in their minds. Vance turned to the second team. "Hendricks, you're with me and Nichols. We're going after Zorvan. According to intelligence, he rarely leaves the biochem lab on sublevel 3. We grab him there, then signal Taylor's team to blow their charges. In the chaos, we'll drag Zorvan to the surface for exfil." He gazed around at his elite soldiers, faces painted black, specialized weapons and gear strapped tightly to their bodies. "This mission cannot fail, gentlemen. An entire system of neutral worlds lies at risk if these bioweapons are deployed. It's up to us to stop that from happening." The men stared back at him silently, faces set in determination. They were the best of the best, trained for exactly this kind of high-risk mission against a dangerous foe. Failure was not an option. "Any questions?" Vance asked. No one spoke up. "All right then, gear check, then mount up. We drop in 15. The ship descended stealthily into the atmosphere as the strike team made their final preparations. Tonight, the fate of millions would depend on just 6 elite human soldiers completing their mission, no matter the cost. The galaxy had yet to fully realize just how profoundly the human concept of special operations was about to transform covert warfare throughout the stars. But after tonight, they would soon understand. These humans were coming for them, and they would never see them coming. The drop pods ejected from the cloaked ship, hurtling towards the surface of Tarka VII. The strike team braced for impact as the pods smashed into the forest floor, doors blowing open. Captain Vance and his men emerged, weapons hot, tactical lights piercing the dark woods. Night vision on Vance ordered tersely. The men toggled their ocular implants, the forest now bathed in an eerie green glow. Vance pointed towards the military facility, just visible through the trees atop a clearing 200 meters away. "Move out. Stay low and watch your steps." They advanced swiftly but cautiously towards the perimeter fence. Corporal Davis accessed the security grid via hacking implant, quickly bypassing the codes. He disabled the motion trackers and cameras covering the east gate. "For infiltration path green," he reported. "I'll keep all eyes blind on our route to the lab." "Roger that," Vance replied. "Taylor, get your team into position near the computer core, then stand by for our go code." "With pleasure," Sir Taylor said, a grim smile barely visible on his camouflaged face. "See you on the other side." The 2 teams split up, using the foliage and shadows to slip through the open gate unnoticed. Vance led his men towards the research lab, neutralizing a stray guard with a quick knife slash to the throat before he could raise an alarm. Finally, they reached the lab entrance. Vance toggled the stolen access card, and the thick steel door slid open. Inside, the chief scientist Zorvan looked up in surprise. Before he could react, Vance's silenced pistol coughed twice, and the Tarkin collapsed dead with 2 bullet holes in his skull. "Target eliminated," Vance said. "Retrieving payload for exfil." They dragged Zorvan's body out the lab towards the surface. Vance signaled Taylor's team to initiate their attack. A series of massive explosions suddenly rocked the facility, flames erupting from the computer core. Alarms wailed loudly as panicked soldiers rushed about, only to be cut down by precisely aimed sniper fire from Taylor's squad. "Major sabotage in effect," Taylor reported. "All data destroyed. Rendezvous us at Extraction Point Delta. Roger, see you there. Vance confirmed. Davis, get us an exit. The corporal hacked open a vehicle bay, allowing the team to escape in a parked transport skimmer. They raced into the forest towards the distant mountains as a series of secondary explosions tore the facility apart, the bioweapons lab collapsing into a burning crater. Minutes later, the strike team arrived at the concealed drop ship, Zorvan's lifeless body in tow. Mission accomplished. The concept of special operations perfected and executed flawlessly by human hands. This was merely the first blow. Across the stars, 100 other elite teams now prepared for similar strikes against those who dared threaten galactic stability. The age of covert warfare had arrived, and humans would lead the way into that good night.